Hey guys, what's up? Hello! Welcome back to another video of the Scuffed anime series. In the last episode, we just did a lot of Slayer and we were grinding out for the Trident Seas and we eventually got it. And this took a little longer than expected, but we should start getting it put to use. And in between that and right now, I actually went through and finished the crafting task, and we also did the Garden of the whatever it's called quest because I wanted to regain my quest kit back and I could use it for the fairy ring teleport again. But yeah, so with the Trident Seas, it's just like a much better version of like the Ivan stuff, and time to start using it because it's probably going to be like our main end game weapon. But there's only one last upgrade we could do to it, which is attaching the magic thing onto the Trident of the Sea. And to do that, we actually have to just get a bunch of Zora scales because every cast costs 1 Zora scale, and we have 0 Zora scales because, you know, we got really lucky on getting all the Zora stuff because we got the blowpipe and this in like 50 kills or something like that. So yeah, I think we're just going to be grinding out a lot of Slayer, or not Slayer, we're grinding out a bunch of Zora right now, and we're just going to get a bunch of scales because I think once we get that, we can start trying out some raids. So I mean, there's nothing really to show from Zora kills now, so I'm just going to be farming them up and see how many scales we get, and then let's see if we could actually attempt some raids. Wait, this Trident is dude work on Zora, plus it attacks so fast too. Alright, maybe Zola's gonna be so much easier now. Wait, that was my fault. I should have healed. But that would have been our first Zora kill before the rotation switch. Yeah, maybe the Trident Sea was the move. New personal best coming in. Ooh, 2 minutes compared to like our near 4 minutes. Oh, and 600 scales to start off too. I think we might just put the thing on the Trident already. And with our current Trident, our max hit at our current magic level, which is like 91, is only a 25. But if we actually attach this magic thing on top of the Trident, it makes the toxic Trident, and it just has a chance of applying poison if I use it anywhere else. But for the sake of Zora, we're still using it, because even though she can't be poisoned. But with the toxic Trident now, the max hit is now at 28. And like I said, you get to charge it with Zora scales. So I think we could just charge it normally. Or do I just put this stuff on here? And yeah, you only can put its max of how many scales we have. So it looks sick, and I can't wait to use it. Oh yeah. Oh, the skull's like purple or pink now. Okay, these Zora skills are gonna feel so good now. Another Tanzanite Fang. Like what? That's like 6 kills away from the last one too. I feel like I could dismantle this for more scales, but maybe this account is lucky, except for the Trident thing. But you know, that's kind of on me. But we're getting spooned. I'm still messing up a lot, but I'm having a lot of fun. Like actually having like these kills get a little bit more consistent. I meant to open up all these caskets in the last episode, but I didn't. But I'll open these really fast, and we'll stop for any unique. And since I didn't want to record all the other caskets in opening, here's everything we got from the hard caskets. And from the elites, we got absolutely nothing. But the best part, or the best thing we probably got from all of those hard caskets, is actually getting the Zamrock Quaif, because that's probably like our best range helm that we own now. And it also fits into the clothing spectrum, so we are all red armor now whenever we want to do anything ranged. And it looks sick. Now time to just cook a bunch of food. Northside miscellaneous there, user gang, and we need to go restock our miscellaneous. And we have like a over green stack after a bunch of high alks. But collect everything and let's allocate let's deposit another, I don't know, let's do 5 million, get more pieces, and then let's collect everything, and we should have a bunch of stuff. Nice amount of nipple logs, a lot of fletching XP later, and a nice amount of herbs. I've been holding on to the spirit seeds, but apparently I think you could trade these into the guild master and you should get some big tier 5 seed pack. Whoa, that's a lot of seed packs. And I think they just have a lot of good seeds in them. So we're looking from forestals, but wow, we got onions and stuff like that. But I mean, that's just another use for spirit seeds because I don't use spirit seeds in any other way. I don't really plant them. And we have way too many in the bank anyway, so every time we get a spirit seed, we'll just turn it into more seed packs because we have 32 spirit saplings, and then there's only like 10 or 15 so more spirit trees for me to make. Like, no, less than 10, just a few more. But yeah, I have way too many spirit seeds. 50th Zora kills. Would never have thought we'd ever get here before, but now every death charges 100,000 coins, so that's not a good sign for us, but I mean that also means we're learning a lot. So yeah, let's get the scale grind over with and get enough scales so we can start doing raids, because this has been taking too long. Another magic fang. We can make another trident if we want to. 2 Tanzanite fangs and 2 magic fangs, all under 86 KC. Only if we can get the Serp Helm now. Stopping at 90 Zoro KC because we're getting pretty lucky, and it's actually kind of fun getting truly used to her. During this KC, I was doing some woodcutting and got 82 woodcutting, and we got a 75 smithing, and we're pretty close to 83 fletching now. But I was still grinding out a bunch of scales, but realized that I have a duplicate Tanzanite and a duplicate Fang, and I think we'll save this Fang, but I have no real purpose for another Fang, or magic Fang at least. So we can dismantle this magic Fang for 20,000 scales. And now we just have to charge up our Trident of the Sea, so we'll max it out, which takes 1 Death Rune, 1 Chaos, and 5 Fire Runes for each charge. So we have a total of 2,500 charges, and we also need to load our blowpipe with scales as well. It goes all the way up to 16,000, so half of our, or basically all of our scales are gone. And now we can add all of our darts wherever I put them. Let me put 5,000 darts into our toxic blowpipe because I just made those, and I could make some more, but too lazy. So we have a total of almost 5,000 darts and max scale. So I got to look up some more guides on how to do some raids, and I think we'll take on our first one because I'm kind of excited. This will be our first raid ever, and I'm gonna disappoint some people doing it, but you know, it'll be really fun. This is the gear we're probably gonna go in, and I don't really have any melee bonus top, so we'll make do. Amulet Fury because I need to do some magic as well when I put on my magic gear, and I don't have a necklace slot for that. And one last upgrade we could finally put on is put this Kraken tentacle that we got from the Kraken onto the Abyssal Whip. And now this just gives it the Abyssal Whip like 2 times more the slash damage and attack damage, so 80 or 82 melee strengths, 82 slash, and then the tentacle will be consumed. So now it has 86 melee strength and 92 slash, but it only has like what, 10,000 attacks it can do before it degrades, and I have to get a new tentacle. But we have a bunch of Abyssal Whips in the bank still, so this is gonna be a fun attempt. Now let's start trying to raid. Warning, lambs, listen to the retreat. I have a bunch of brews and I should probably take more prayer potions, probably, right? Oh, the raid has begun. We just run past these little scavengies, right? Stop right there. I know what you're thinking. Why does this raid sound so quiet? Well, thanks for asking, but my Scuffed button never realized that I hadn't recorded the Discord conversations and the audio in the next clips until our last few attempts, but I guess this all falls under the idea of the series being Scuffed. Unfortunately, I really wanted to showcase some funny moments and being yelled at, but here's the breakdown of Chambers of Xerix and my first attempt at it and being carried through it. For some background, Chambers of Xerix was the first raid released by Old School RuneScape in 2017 that could either scale with the party's skill levels or at a timed, more difficult challenge mode. The efficiency of how well you perform the raid does help with better gear and stats, but we went in with bare gear and low knowledge. Well, I did at least. There is a mix of 5 and 6 combat or puzzle rooms which vary in technique, gear, skill, and difficulty, with the final boss being the Great Olm at the bottom floor. There are a variety of mini bosses and monsters and puzzles in the raid shown here, but for the simplicity's sake for each raid, we attempted to prioritize at least getting Muted Isles, Mystics, and Tecton as they drop resources that will help us with Olm, as well as currently being the easiest bosses that we can battle without taking too much damage or me being carried that much. For Muted Isles, we had to cut a big meat tree while avoiding taking as much damage as we can from a little crocodile looking fella who attacks with ranged and melee if we get too close to him. And then we have to fight the big mama Muted Owl afterwards, who if we get too close can do up to 120 or 100 something damage with her bite. For Mystics, we just have to tank it out and kill some big scary bone people. And Tecton, we have to run around him while smacking with any crush weapon, hopefully DPSing him fast enough because he'll heal. For puzzles and challenges, there's a mix of running around opening chests, looking for worms to feed a funny looking guy, hitting a statue with a pickaxe for a few minutes, trying to clear a safe way across a tightrope, or smacking crabs to make them stay in place so we can bounce a white, lighty, bouncy ball, and make them hit specific crystals. After clearing all the challenges, we have time to plant some seeds, pick some flowers, and make some potions for the final fight, the Great Lizard Olm. Olm has two hands which are specifically vulnerable to either melee or magic, and his head is vulnerable to ranged. Olm turns his head left or right and prioritizes whoever he's facing, but he will still attack everyone indiscriminately. Since I'm a noob in Scuffed, I took on the role of the mage hand, which gets prioritized the most, but it's the easiest. All I have to do is walk into each quadrant where Olm turns his head and keep on attacking while switching prayers from ranged magic depending on what he's using to reduce his standard attacks damage while avoiding his special attacks. Olm's special attacks are at random. He puts a crystal under you and in a few seconds it explodes and does a lot of damage if you don't move, and I'm usually blind, I get hit by this almost every single time. He can send lightning across the map, and if you get hit by that, your prayers are disabled for a few seconds. He can draw a circle under you in a played prayer, and if you two are too far away from each other, you both will be teleported, swapped places, and take a lot of damage, so you want to stand on top of each other. He can shoot at an orb with a specific color, and either pray the specific style to defend against it, otherwise you'll lose half your prayer points and take a lot of damage. He can shoot acid or crystals around the map that either follow one player or just on the floor and you have to avoid it. He can shoot fireball that sticks to you and does a few damage every few ticks, and if you stand too close to another player during this time, it ignites them as well and does the damage to them. He can also trap you within a firewall, and if you don't escape it by expunging it with any type of water spell within 5 seconds, you'll take massive damage. He can also throw out a bunch of crystal bombs across the map that will do big damage if you're too close to them, and he can also put specific spots on the floor around the map that you have to stand on them so it will prevent him from healing. Olm's melee hand can become untargetable for a little bit after it takes a lot of damage, so the melee hand damage dealer has to switch between magic and melee to assist the magic hand from the other side of the map, while still switching between doing magic and melee. On the second phase, both of Olm's hands have to be finished within a specific time frame together, or the first disabled hand will recover with full HP. Once both hands are disabled for the third phase, all heck breaks loose. Crystals continuously fall from above and Olm will cast even more special attacks more often. We have to keep avoiding them and hope that our supplies last us through the entire fight while attacking Olm's head with range until he's defeated. Once Olm is defeated, the players have access to the Ancient Chest, which has a variety of uniques we would really want, such as the Dexterous and Arcane Prayer Scrolls, which would unlock Rigor and Augury, which would be our best prayers for ranged and magic. The Dragon Hunter Crossbow, which does 25% more damage with 30% more accuracy against dragons, like Vorkath. Any piece of Ancestral, which would be our best in slot magic armor. Dragon Claws, because they're cool and they go slashy slashy. The Kodai Insignia, which we would add onto our Master Wand, which would upgrade it into the Kodai Wand, which gives it a 15% magic bonus. And if we're really lucky, we could get the Twisted Bow, which does more damage and more accuracy to monsters based on their magic defense, and it's one of the best bows, or it is the best bow in the game. However, getting onto the unique drop table isn't so easy. For about every 8,676 points, the player only gets 1% chance at getting onto the unique drop table. Even though the rarity of each item isn't that high, getting onto the drop table is difficult. For players like me who have Scuffed performance and get carried the entire way, the most points I could obtain is usually around 16,000 points. Points are gained by dealing damage, building storage units, performing shortcuts which require higher stats, creating potions, clearing rooms, and just going fast in general, so meaning I only have a 2% chance every raid to get onto that drop table. After a good amount of raids and learning and getting more proficient at raids, we unfortunately never got onto the unique drop table. I tried some solos and failed miserably, but each attempt was always fun since it was something new and challenging. Like I said about the Theater of Blood a long time ago, we'll be back, and we'll be back better than ever, and we'll get those drops. But anyway, this video took me a long time to get out since I haven't been too motivated to play currently and edit this video, but I'll be back. Currently I'm actually out of membership, and you know how much those craps cost a month, so I'll probably be buying membership again and skilling AFK things like woodcutting, fishing, or mining, since I just want to take this time at the beginning of the year to focus on some other things and try my hand at creating other videos, but who knows, and we'll see. So until then, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
I think your thrall is out DPSing you right now.
Probably.
So I won't get him till after New Year's. What the heck?
Ranged. Oh, I got. Ow.
You gotta start paying attention there,
I
buddy.
don't see him.
Or be close.
Yeah. Hey.
Crystal. Crystals.
I dodged the crystal.
Yes.
2 brews in a dream going inside.
Inside.
Ah.
No way to miss it.
The screen's shaking. I can't stop it.
Shut off.
Yeah. Walk.
And zoomed in.
Yeah. It's gonna be a wait though. Hey, a white.
The heck?